We'll be fine once we get inside.
Oh, bad night, folks. Come on in. Hurry.
Okay?
Yeah.
Welcome, folks. I'm Homer Johnson.
Sorry to barge in on you like this.
Oh, don't give it a thought. I'm used to it. I got people coming in here all hours of the day and night.
My name's Glen Morley. This is Miss Katy Holstrom.
How do you do?
And my son, Stephen.
Well, I'm glad to know you.
Oh, Mr. Johnson, would you mind terribly if I used your phone?
Oh, not a bit. You'll have to have the right change, though. It's a pay phone. Here you are, son. You take these, put them on the back porch. It's right through there.
Hello, Mr. Cooper.
Make us.
We're stuck.
Oh, thank
The car conked out. The car conked out, that's all, Mr. Cooper. Well, I haven't the faintest idea. I think it's the carburetor. I'll try and get a hold of a mechanic, but you'd better take this number down. Klondike 52368. You got that? All right. Goodbye. Mr. Johnson, can you give me the name of the nearest service station or garage?
Oh, they aren't open on a night like this. But don't you fret. I got a room for you upstairs.
Oh, good, good. How's your ankle?
Oh, fine now, thank you.
Gee, they had a fire.
You'll like it upstairs. Nothing fancy, mind you, but you'll be cozy.
We hate to put you to any trouble.
Now, don't worry yourselves. I'll call my sister-in-law. I hate to roust her out on a night like this, but I'm sure she'll oblige.
Why would he call his sister-in-law?
Maybe she's a mechanic.
You got a license?
Oh, yes.
Good. We'll have you married in a jiffy.
Married? Who said anything about getting married?
Well, you didn't have to. Neither of you. It's written all over your faces.
Oh, no, you see, you don't understand. Miss Holstrom and I just went to pick up my son,
Yeah,
Stephen,
we
at
were
summer
driving
camp.
him home,
We
and
took a shortcut
then we also
home, and
took
then
the wrong turn.
the car conked out all of a
When I
sudden.
saw the
I
lights
didn't
on
know
in
we
your
were going to be
house,
on a
it
road
was
that didn't
my
have any
idea to
service
come
station,
here.
so we stopped here to call up a service station, not to get married.
You didn't see my sign, Homer Johnson? Justice of the peace?
Oh, I certainly didn't. Did you?
How come you carried her across the threshold?
Oh, well, she did sprain her ankle.
You're getting out of the car.
Well, there's no way of getting help tonight. You still want the rooms?
I don't think we have much choice. All right, your turn. And don't forget the soap.
What about my teeth?
What about?
I left my toothbrush and stuff in the car.
All right, for tonight, you can skip it. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong room.
Oh, it's all right. You can come in. I'm dressed.
Where did you get that robe?
It's a bedspread.
Very becoming.
Oh, thank you. Well, good night, Mr. Morley.
Oh, yes. Good night. I told Steve it was all right to come in and say good night.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good night. He forgot his pencil. I told him it was all right to go to bed without without brushing his teeth tonight, if that's all right with you.
Ja, well, just for tonight.
Well, Good night.
Ja? Sov gott.
Oh, tack så mycket. Katie, how come Dad acted so funny when he thought that man downstairs was going to get him married to you?
Well, he didn't act funny. He was just embarrassed.
Well, what's embarrassing about getting married?
Nothing.
Then why was he embarrassed?
Stephen.
Why don't you and Dad get married?
Oh, please, Stephen.
Would you if he asked you to?
Well, I can't answer a question like that.
Why not?
Because he hasn't asked me.
But if he did?
I can't answer a question that I haven't been asked. Now, it's late, Stephen.
Well, you like Dad, don't you?
Of course.
Well, and he likes you.
Well, I think so.
Then you'd say yes.
No, I mean, yes. Oh, I mean, I would really not want to talk about it.
Well, just answer me. If he asked you, would you marry him?
No. Now go to bed.
Okay. How come your face is so red?
Stephen.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, Dad.
Good night, Steve.
Katie won't marry you.
What?
I said Katie said she wouldn't marry you.
I don't remember asking her.
You didn't, I did.
I don't remember asking you to ask her.
Well, I just wondered, so I asked her, that's all.
She said she wouldn't?
That's what she said. Night, Dad.
How did the subject happen to come up?
Because you got so shook up when you thought Mr. Johnson was going to marry you.
What'd she say?
Oh, I forget now, Dad.
Wait a minute.
Turn out the light, Dad. I'm tired.
I asked you a direct question. Exactly what did Katie say?
She said no.
Just plain no?
Good night, Dad.
What do you want the suitcase, Dottie?
Oh, anywhere's fine. Cal, I can hardly believe it. We're actually here. Do you know how long I've waited for this moment?
9 years.
11. But who's counting? I'm here and you're here and we're going to be married.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I'm so happy I could bust.
Me too.
I hope our honeymoon lasts forever.
Oh, well, maybe not that long, but we can count on a couple of weeks. As for you, Mr. Lennox. Thanks.
Cal, you promised you wouldn't tell them where you were.
Sorry, honey, but it'll only take a minute. Hi. Miss Holstrom, Mr. Morley, this is Miss Huber.
How do you do?
It's a real pleasure to meet you.
I got 'em out of bed to be witnesses.
We're happy to help.
You ever been married?
No.
Oh, it's a wonderful feeling. I was beginning to think it was never going to happen to me, and then tonight, Mr. Lennox suddenly turned to me and he said, Dottie, what do you say? So I said, well, what do I say about what? So he said, well, do you want to marry me or don't you?
That must have been quite a surprise.
Oh, I could hardly believe he was serious. Cal, I said, I haven't got a stitch to wear. And then he laughed. That's the best way to go on a honeymoon, he said. Oh, he's got a wonderful sense of humor. Well, anyway, you know what he did?
What?
He phoned one of the accounts that he insures, and he made him open his store in the middle of the night. Before I knew what was happening, I had a trousseau. Oh, where do I go to change?
Oh, well, I got a full house tonight. I hardly know where to put you.
Why not use my room?
You sure you don't mind?
Oh, not at all.
Oh, thanks. I'll wear the dress. And I got a hat with a veil. It's darling. This might not be a real church wedding with all the trimmings, but I'm going to look like a bride if it kills me.
Do you need any help?
No, thanks. I'll be right back.
Oh, it's the first room at the top of the stairs.
You two, been to a wedding before?
No.
Yes, well, I'm a widower.
Oh, well, it's a simple ceremony. I don't drag it out. Why don't we run through it while we're waiting so you'll know what to expect, huh? Of course, you will be standing behind the bride, but for now, let's say that you are the bride. Now, move in closer, folks. Folks, move in closer to me. There. Now, it begins with, dearly beloved, we are standing together in the sight...
You got change for this phone?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
Strange. I used to dream what it would be like standing in front of a preacher like this.
Did you?
That man sure can use a phone. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. I had done the dearly beloved and so forth and so on. And now I say to the bride, do you, so-and-so, take this man to be your lawful wedded husband? You say, I do.
I do.
Will someone help me hook this?
Yes, here, Anna.
It's the hook right over here.
I got it. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Then I say to the groom, do you, so-and-so, take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife? You say, I do.
I do.
Yeah. Then I say a few more words, and,
Is there a Mr. Morley here?
and you kiss her.
He's one on the phone.
That's me. I'll get it. Hello? No, Mr. Cooper, I can't make the meeting tonight. You go ahead without me. Oh, don't forget the Tolson file. It's in the library.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together in the sight of God to join this man and this woman in holy matrimony. Do you, Dorothy Huber, take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
And do you, Calvin Elliott Lennox, take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
If anyone present has any objection to this marriage, let him speak now or forever hold his peace.
I'd better answer that. I'll go. No, it's for me.
Cal, please.
You just remember where we left off, Judge. I'll be right back. Yes? That's about what I expected. No, we didn't lose the account. I'll be in the office first thing tomorrow morning. Well, sure, I want a honeymoon, but I want the Baga account, too. It's the largest chain in the East. Now, leave me alone. I'm getting married. Sorry, honey. I guess we'll have to postpone for it.
I heard.
Let's get this over with, Judge. We've got a long ride ahead of us.
I forgot where I was.
The part about anyone having any objection.
Oh, yes. If anyone present has any objection to this marriage, let him speak now or forever hold his peace.
You had to answer the phone, didn't you?
Now, that was important. Go ahead, hurry.
What's the rush?
Sweetheart, please.
Suddenly, after all these years, you get a wild idea. You go around opening up stores and buying me clothes, and nothing will do, but we have to get married right away. Why?
Because I love you.
But you love the Varga account better.
Dottie, don't start. We've been together 9 years.
11.
Sweetheart, let's get married now and fight later.
Is that why you're marrying me? To fight?
Well, that's not what I meant.
But you had to answer the phone. You proved your business is more important than me.
I didn't ask the office to call.
But you told them you were here.
Did I know Morrison would lose his mind?
I guess I'm the one who lost my mind, thinking you could ever change.
Dottie.
Answer it. Go on. That's all you think about anyway. Go on. Answer it.
Yes. It's for you. Hello? One moment. It's for you. Oh, thank you. Yes?
Well, if the file is not in the library, it must be in the office downtown, Mr. Cooper. Certainly, you can call the messenger service. I know it's late. Look, pay their rate and get on with the meeting, will you please? I want this whole matter settled by the time I get there tomorrow morning. Right. Goodbye.
11 years. 11 years. She's been waiting for me to say I do. And now when I decide to say it, she starts bawling and runs away.
I must have been out of my mind about him. I mean, I actually thought he'd change.
Oh, be careful. You will tear it.
I don't care. I'll never wear it again. Never.
Oh, well, he didn't mean it. He just wasn't thinking.
He never does. I was better off as his secretary. At least I got to see him around the office once in a while. It looked silly on me anyway.
It looked lovely.
Sure wish she'd come out of there so I could talk to her.
Oh. She will. When they're emotional like that, there's nothing you can do.
They just don't realize it's impossible to be romantic and run a business at the same time. I'm in the insurance game. Who handles your coverage?
A firm in Washington.
We ought to have a talk sometime. I'll give you some time.
Wonderful.
Dottie?
Yes?
What are you doing?
Calling a cab.
You lost your mind.
No, I just come to my senses. You might as well face it, Mr. Lennox. Our relationship has come to an end. Business-wise, romantic-wise, and otherwise. Operator, will you connect me with the local taxi company, please?
Hang up. Complete that call and we really are through.
This is Miss Dorothy Hubbard. I'm at Judge Johnson's home. Will you send a taxi, please? Thanks.
That's vital?
It is.
Okay, Dottie, have it your way.
Oh, no, please. Just let me know when the taxi comes.
Hello? Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, you're just like him.
What?
You're just like him.
You think so?
Oh, I know so. You're insensitive just like he is.
Would you like to add to that?
Oh, what's the use? You're a man. You would not understand. All you care about is that silly telephone. Do not let me interrupt you. Go ahead. Talk.
I can't.
Why?
Because, Miss Holstrom, it's for you.
No? Hello? Oh, Mrs. Morley. No, I do not think we will be home tonight. There is more trouble with the car. Idea? About what? It is the furthest thing from my mind, Mrs. Morley. Certainly not. I will. Goodbye, Mrs. Morley.
What is it that couldn't be further from your mind?
It is not important.
Is it the same subject you discussed with Stephen early this evening?
I do not want to talk about it.
Perhaps you should. It might do you some good.
Please, Mr. Morley, I'm in no mood for games. Now, Dorothy is heartbroken just because that man is a selfish, unfeeling bore, and he doesn't...
You're right, lady. I got my car and started driving. I got about 2 blocks and I had to turn back. I'm going to find some way to make it up to her. I don't know why she's put up with me all these years, but if I could think of any way to get her back, I'd give anything. I love her.
Do you mean it, Cal?
You know I do.
Oh, I shouldn't have made such a fuss.
Well, you had a right.
After you opened the store and bought me all those pretty clothes and everything.
It was nothing.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Well, you go put on your dress and that silly little hat with a veil. We're going to get married.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together in the sight of God to join this man and this woman in holy matrimony. Do you, Dorothy Huber, take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
And do you, Calvin Elliott Lennox, take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
The ring, please. The ring, please.
Varför måste ni glömma den just nu?
If any man present has any objection to this marriage, let him speak now or forever hold his peace.
Well, go ahead and say it, Judge. I'm not going to answer it.
I now pronounce you man and wife. Kiss the bride.
Just what were you saying when I was trying to give him that ring?
Spelar ingen roll.
No. Well, you better watch yourself. I'm learning Swedish.
What happened last night, Katy?
Ask your father.
There was an awful lot of noise last night, Dad. What was going on?
Miss Holstrom can tell you.
What, Katy?
Never mind.
I know you got married.
Married?
Whatever gave you an idea like that?
The way you've been acting. All my friends' parents are married, and half the time they never speak to each other. Well, did you?
No, Stephen.
Would you, Dad?
Would I what?
Marry Katy if she asked you to.
What? I don't know. How can I answer a question that hasn't even been asked?
Well, you like her, don't you?
Of course.
And she likes you.
I hope so.
Then you'd say yes.
No. I mean, yes. Oh, sit back. I don't know.
Okay. But how come your face is so red?
Stay tuned for Here Come the Brides, coming up next on TV 39.
She's country style but city design. Got a smile that's sprinkled with sunshine. Look at the farmer's daughter. She'll perk up your morale. Her brand of charm is so disarming. Frowns turn upside down. the old Odette to Sweden. She's just what we've been needing. So glad the farmer's daughter came to town.